Kyle, Paleolithic Digger here, aka the Dirt Farmer. Hope all's well in YouTube land and beyond. What time is it? It's totem time! I'm gonna flip the camera around. We're gonna look at another position on this totem. Like I said, hope all is well. Well, this isn't the one that I'm talking about, but we've positioned his head a little different. This is the one I'm talking about. Okay, people are like, I don't see nothing. You know, just a rock. What are you looking at? What I want you to kind of focus on. Look at that bird perched up there. With the beak, head, its perch, tail, body, wing. Okay. I just gotta understand that. So you find a whole image. Okay, I'm turning it a little bit now. If you look, here's an eyeball, here's a nose, here's dude's mouth. So here's a face with now another little something on its head. Feather, bird, I don't know. I haven't studied it that much yet. Okay, here's a type of bird. Let's stand this way. Right now what I'm pointing out is just whole images. Okay? What I mean by whole images is an image that they're wanting you to see as in the big picture. Like here. Like, alright, that's an eye. I don't know how good that's coming up, but that's an eye. And this is a little bird right here. Okay? But anyways, eye, nose, mouth, see that? Chin. So that whole side profile now becomes a face, right? Look at here. Here's an eye, here's a nose, here's a mouth, right? So now you've got this face with a little, if you look at it, this is shaped in a little bird head. Alright, so now this big bird on this little picture is becoming a small bird on this face. Yes. Okay, now get your eyesight off of that little face and look at the big face again. Okay, now from this face, I'm sure that we'll go deeper and we'll start finding even littler depictions or another way of showing a face, or the angle that we turn shows another part of the face or a different image of the face. Or look at that right there. So now this whole thing is, I gotta grab a pointer so that I can explain this. And let me look at the camera right again, because now I've done messed up by grabbing this pointer and lost what I was fixing to take. Alright, now look at this way. Here's an eye, a nose, and a mouth with a bird headdress. Okay? Now, see how I'm turning? This is where I caught it. There's an eye. This kind of represents an eye with the nose and the mouth. So now, we've got another face, or another portrait image. Okay? It's all about angles. Now look, you can't even see that no more, but you can see this one. You can see this one right here now. You know, with the little, like I was saying, now I'm glad I grabbed this pointer. With this little bird head. Look at this one. Here's an eye, here's a nose, here's a mouth. I hope y'all are understanding what I'm trying to tell you about with people that say, I can't see the artwork, it's just a rock. Okay? This ain't whatever that word they're trying to put on you, pareidolia. I think I just said that right. This ain't that. You can actually, whenever you start to be able to see, or you open up to it, then you see the artwork that they put on these pieces. Now look at here. Here's an eye, here's an eye, here's a nose, and here's a mouth. Okay, that's not a very good looking image. Well, that's it, kind of an evilish looking image. Okay, but overall, so we got this whole face right here. Okay, with the headdress. Then, like I said, now we've got this portrait. Okay, so there's so many things, angles and all, that when you come around, you pick things. Now we can go smaller. We can go into what we call a ghost rock, or a ghost face. Let's see if I can find one. And that would be little etchings that they put in here. That make patterns or images. Right at the moment, I'm not having too many to. Okay, here we go. Can we see these here? We see this face here. Eye, nose, with the crooked little mouth. Look at this one here. Eye, nose, mouth. The artwork that they did on these are remarkable. Look at this one right. See if I can find my pointer. Here's my pointer. Look at this one. Eye, nose, frown. That's a cool looking one. You see this one right? Where'd my pointer go? This one here. We'll go to this stain and start picking out. Okay, here's an eye right here. Nose, mouth, it's like he's rah or screaming or whatever. Then we have, check this out, eye, nose, mouth. Almost looks like he's got his tongue stuck out. Okay. See him there now? Alright. Peace and chicken grease. I still got things to do, and I just thought I'd shoot this real quick. Peace and chicken grease. I'm out.